So I was going through my clanmates' war attacks yesterday and stumbled across this army of 20 level 6 witches and 12 level 10 lightning spells, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I just discovered the most OP broken attack strategy at Town Hall 15. What would you do? But instead of running in here and making a video saying how great the witch is at Town Hall 15, I decided to train the army first and use it in today's Legends League attacks, and the results, well, not that great. And that's what we're going to explore today. Here's what we know. 6 level 10 lightning spells and 1 level 5 earthquake spell will destroy most of your heavyweight defenses at Town Hall 15, minus the Eagle Artillery. So based on that information, I'm looking at these defensive layouts and I'm thinking to myself, find the compartments that have the scatter shot and at least an Expo or an Inferno Tower nearby, use the Zap Quake, roast them, drop the Ice Golems, drop the Witches, and we're good to go. We also are looking for those spell towers that have the poison setting, because that versus witches is not going to work out. So there's something else that you have to be aware of as well. This was my first time using the attack, and I was over here counting out spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Battle Builder Hut is on the side over there repairing the scatter shot. So and my advice for you is that if you're going to try something like this, make sure you know exactly how many spells you're using and do it as quickly as possible. That way you get the same results that we got on the other side. Now, I got the Ice Golems down, got all 20 of the Witches down as quickly as possible, dropped my log launcher, but I was too slow on placing the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen and the Grand Warden. I did not use the Warden's ability early enough, and the log launcher got destroyed way earlier than intended, so that way there is no direct path to the Town Hall. Good job, right? Now, I'm not showing you this attack to, embarrass myself or anything. It's realistic to show you fails, because you need to understand, with such a heavy investment of your spells on defensive buildings and no support for your offense, you have to be precise on where you're dropping those spells and what buildings you're destroying. We got the Town Hall down. The Archer Queen ventured off on her own, got taken out by the Inferno Tower and the cannons, and I think we finished out with like 68%, but now we need to take a look at his success. So on this base, I identified the 2 scatter shots, which are placed very close to 2 multi-target Inferno Towers. That is perfect for the Zap Quake technique. Now, we could come up from the bottom of the base with the log launcher and destroy the single target and damage the Eagle Artillery and 2 of the 4 Expos. At least that was the plan. So we start out by dropping the Zap Quake first. That way I make sure that I drop 6 and 6 and 1 earthquake spell, and then we do the opposite on the other side. Next, we're going to move into dropping our Ice Golems spread out. Actually, I think we bring 2 Ice Golems and 1 Yeti in this particular attack. And then we're going to get those Witches down. We drop the Barbarian King a little early to try to funnel a little bit. That way we make sure that the Queen and the Grand Warden go in with that log launcher. Ice Golems are popping all over the place. Here comes our log launcher. It's doing damage to the hidden Teslas and the single target, and as it travels deeper, it's going to start rolling the log over the Eagle Artillery as intended. We use the Warden's ability to protect our log launcher, and as you can see, down goes the Eagle Artillery, and we're also opening up the compartments for the Expos. We drop the Royal Champion on the outside of the base to start targeting defenses. That way the Witches and Skeletons can clear the trash buildings. She's going to join the group, taking on 1 of the Expos, while the Ice Golems basically block and don't even pop. That's how easily we were able to take this base down. Inside the clan castle, there were super minions, and the witches just kind of distract with all the skeletons. We're able to sneak the warden in. The Archer Queen's caught up on a wall, and we're going to go ahead and speed it up. That way you can see that the super minions on defense really weren't able to stop much of anything. They get taken out very easily by the Owl, the Archer Queen, and then we have Diggy in there working with the Royal Champion to take down the final defenses. Skeletons, Ice Golems finally pop and they stop the remaining point defense. After showing you those attacks, here's my recommendation. Do not use that army in Legends League. Reason being, you cannot scout the bases before you attack them. So once you hit attack, you're in there with this army, you see some defenses that you can't go up against, and you're in a lot of trouble. Whatever happens, happens. In a war attack, that is a completely different situation. You can scout the base and determine whether it's a base that you want to use this army on. So we have the compartment right here that has the scatter shot, single target, as well as a bomb tower and a battle builder hut. Our attacker here is going to drop his earthquake spell first, and then he's going to follow it up by his lightning spells, destroying most of the heavy defenses in that compartment, which basically sets up a direct path to the town hall. Then he's going to drop his 3 ice golems backed up by the 20 witches. He's going to release that barbarian king, archer queen, and then the log launcher and grand warden. The log launcher is lined up with the multi-target inferno tower as well as the X-bow, and it also will continue to open up compartments that lead into the eagle artillery, the monolith, and the town hall. Uses the Grand Warden's ability to protect that log launcher. Once he gets close enough to the town hall and the spell is released, he's going to release his earthquake and lightning spells to destroy the other scatter shot. Flanking in his royal champion from the far right, she's going to take on point defenses as well as the wizard tower and continue in a counterclockwise motion around the base, taking out defenses up there. Barbarian King is going to take down the town hall very easily with the assistance of the 3 ice golems that came from the log launcher. The archer queen is going to have a high IQ moment. She's going to go in there and take down additional defenses in the battle builder hut, the archer tower, as well as the hidden Tesla. Her ability will get used. She's going to cut through the wall and manage to destroy a wizard tower, which opens it up for the remaining witches to take down the single target. So this was one of those bases that just gave it up perfectly for this mass witch spam attack at Town Hall 15. There's your army right there, and we will see you in the next video.